If you haven't been down to the Appalachia TCG and tabletop gaming community down at the Magoffin County Library, you are missing out. The group keeps getting larger. More people are playing different games, and that's why we're trying to play Magic the Gathering. We're trying to play Dungeons and Dragons. We actually had a few girls show up that wanted to start a Dungeons and Dragons group. Unfortunately, me, Big John Howard, or Smango don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. Never played it, but there's actually a campaign that's starting to brew. So I would suggest getting down to the group, joining the group here on Facebook. Now I'm gonna start trying the live stream events over on the Facebook page Appalachia Insider. Try to get some more recognition, but man, I'm just telling you, like, if you guys like playing card games, if you like collecting card games, playing Magic the Gathering, playing Flesh and Blood, whatever, we're trying to grow this group, and the more people that join it, the more people that gets involved, shares this stuff out, knows that it's happening, it'll be great. So we're trying to have multiple places to play. We're going to try to start playing twice a month at least. My suggestion, if you got a game you like, now I play Magic the Gathering, I play Flesh and Blood, and I want to start playing Munchkin. So those are my games. Of course, I guess I'm the group overseer, sort of, but we do have a bunch of different admins that play other games, and so I play Magic the Gathering, Munchkin, and Flesh and Blood. That's the three games I'm going to try to start playing. Now, I've been told people want to play Digimon, they want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! There's nobody playing Pokemon. That's not one game I was ever into, but if you want to start coming down and playing and getting like this group, you're more than welcome. Like I said, we had Dungeons and Dragons players wanting to start coming and showing up and trying to meet people, and well, guess what? A new campaign just popped up out of the blue here on Friday night. The January 26, 2024. This is the first Dungeons and Dragons game I've ever seen played. I mean, here in Magoffin County. Now, so this is to promote the Appalachia trading card and tabletop gaming community. This is we're trying to grow it. We're trying to get bigger. We're trying to get more people out. You need to try to be 13 plus, just so most of the games that's played are 13 plus, so you need to be 13 plus. If you're under 13, but just so you know, we ain't gotta stay late, worry about rides and stuff like that. Like, we're all adults, most of us that's in the admin group, and we don't want to sit after the time limit and have to wait on whoever's picking up kids. We don't mind sometimes, but we just don't want to make it a habit. But everybody in Magoffin County, everybody in surrounding counties are welcome to come. That's what we're trying to do. As far as I know, there's no word to really get together and play card games like this. I know since we're closely working with the farmhouse down at Appalachia Insider, they've offered to allow us to have some tables there sometime. So that'd be interesting too. We could probably get fed too and play some card games, meet friends, laugh. That's what all this is about. I've had a blast doing this, playing cards with old friends and stuff, meeting new people, met people I'd never met before unless I would have started this group. So with that being said, you got to come out and meet new people. Like you're going to meet great people around your county. We're trying the best to grow Magoffin County as much as we can. I think Magoffin County has it's right in the middle almost of everything in the eastern part of Kentucky. So as far as I know, there's no card game stores remotely close to Magoffin County. Like, the closest place you can get cards is, Prestonsburg, probably at Walmart, or Paintsville, you can get them at Walmart or GameStop. And they don't have everything. They have some collectible sets of Magic, and it's mostly Pokemon. That's GameStop for you. But like I said, a lot of us order cards, so if you guys are interested in getting started, you don't have to have cards, guys. Most of us bring extra decks for you to use and play with, and I have a billion cards I could probably make decks with or just give away to whoever's wanting to play. So if you're interested in learning Magic the Gathering or Flesh and Blood or whatever. If there's a game you want to play and you have to have multiple people to play, there's a ton of board game players out there, and they just have nowhere to play. They have nowhere to come. This is the place to come. This is the place you want to come, and you want to meet people. You want to try to get a game going. Like I know people has 300 or 400 board games, but I know they can't be playing it all at the house. So I suggest bringing your favorite board game that night, and somebody might play with you. I would have never. So in the group, we had Flesh and Blood players, and they brought Magic decks first, but they also brought their Flesh and Blood. I've never heard of Flesh and Blood, never played it. Decided to go over and try it out, and I absolutely love the game. So I've started collecting for it, started making little decks there. Now I'm not so competitive, but this hasn't been competitive yet. We do plan on hosting tournaments and maybe giveaways and prizes, stuff like that. I have a whole box of Dominaria United. That booster box is not even open yet, and I want to do a draft. And I there's nowhere to play draft at. We're going to have to do it here. It's going to be like a $10 entry. We need at least 8 players to do a draft. So if you don't know what a draft is, you draw 3 packs, and you pick one. You open a pack, you pick one card, and you pass it around, and you make a deck out of that. And it's really fun. It's interesting. You never know what you're going to play with that night. But you don't just get to do that. You have to have people willing to play, and it might cost a little money to play, but at the end of the night, if you're winning, you get to keep all your cards. It's not like you don't get to keep your cards. You get to keep every card you pick, and the prizes, basically, you're just going to get the rest of the box. You just get to open the rest of the box, because, nobody's here to make money on this deck box. I'm not. I'm just here to grow the community, play more card games, meet friends. I'm telling you, I've met some cool people just playing cards, and this is a place to do it. Our little group here, our community here in Appalachia, it's growing. We're getting bigger by the day. Of course, we're connected with Appalachia Insider and myself, Smango, or Big John Howard, trying my best to grow this stuff. But if you're interested, you can look me up on Facebook. You can join the Facebook page, Appalachia Insider. You can just look for the Facebook group, the Appalachia TCG and Tabletop Gaming Community. We're trying to, I used gaming for a while, but I think everybody's getting confused that it's like video gaming, which is fine. Like, most of us love video games too. Let's get that straight. We love video games too, but tabletop and card gaming is more social. Like, we get together, we play, we make fun of each other, we pick at each other a little bit. I'd get in this game you're watching right here on the screen. I got just destroyed by was playing Commander, so that's another game that we play. I'll go into that a little bit, but I'm playing Commander against some buddies here, and they're just destroying me, and I'm trying to do my best. And then Sean, he's just loving whipping me at Magic the Gathering. But the thing about Magic the Gathering and why it's probably the biggest one in our group is because that's what we all grew up playing. But there's so many different formats now, and we had a couple other buddies show up from high school that played Magic back in the day, and they had never heard of Commander. They've never heard of Pauper. So me and Tony were part of the admin group too. We love Pauper. So Pauper is poor Magic. You play nothing but commons, and it's really fun. And that's my funnest thing to play in Magic is probably Pauper. And they have Pauper Commander. Commander is a 100 deck format of one of each card. And there's Pauper Commander, then there's regular Commander. We're playing regular Commander here, so we're playing with like some of the top cards in Magic. The gathering some of the strongest cards, and it just goes nuts, and it's real fun. But you have 40 health. It's a lot more fun if you have more people playing. We only had 3 starting here. Then we started playing Flesh and Blood. Then on the side we had Dungeons and Dragons campaign going on. Then we had other people trying to learn Magic, and it's just a good time, guys. Like, don't be scared to come down there and think that anybody's gonna make fun of you not knowing how to play. Like, that's what we're here for. We're here to teach people. I'm telling you right now, I would have never played Flesh and Blood had people not shown up and shown me how to play. I just wouldn't have played it. So I mean, this is just fun. It's fun collecting these cards. It's fun getting together with friends, new people. And we play right now. We're playing at the Magoffin County Library. We don't have a set date, but we're going to try to look at maybe getting a more set date so people know that it's happening. But that's going to take a lot more people putting in time and effort, and we got people willing to do that. So it's going to grow, and we're going to start playing at the Farmhouse Diner, the famous Farmhouse Diner. We got plenty of tables, plenty of room, and we can probably play all night there if we wanted to. But video's getting kind of long. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you come out and be part of our community. We'll see you guys next time.